currently, where are you staying?
I'm on the street, dude.
But I mean, going back to your parents, instead of staying out there, someone not in your shoes, in my shoes, would say, but hang on, going back to your parents just for a short while, while you're sorting your life out, would be better than being out on the streets. I hear what you're saying. It's as if you're going backwards, going back to your parents, whereas people your age are progressing with their lives, etc., etc. Would it not be, while you're still trying to build yourself?
Yeah, that would be, I mean, a logical thing to do, but if I'm already struggling to come with terms with the hurt and pain that I caused him, and I'm not even staying with him, how much harder is it going to be for me to look at them every single day? And even though I know they forgave me long time already for everything that I did, but like I said, the forgiving of myself is what chases me away.
I've got a 10-year-old, and I guess I can only speak for myself, but I think that a lot of parents will probably think like me, but I think it doesn't matter what your child does. I think I don't say it doesn't matter what your child does, but I think that your mom would love to have you back. You raise your child so that you hope that they become the best intentions that you as a parent have. And I hear what you're saying, that you're the one who's actually pulling yourself down and not with your, But yeah, maybe whenever that time is ready.
Yeah, and I understand what you're saying. I mean, you can, as a child, adult, you can do whatever, you can say whatever. A mother's love for a child is undying. It will never fade. It will never grow weary. And like I said, under the same roof, it could maybe work if like there was a bungalow in the yard, staying in the bungalow.
So at least you got your own private space, your own autonomy. I hear you.
On one premises, just because I mean my sisters are getting older as well,
How are they? How's your relationship with them?
I always used to tell myself that you can take anything from me. You can take my life if you want to, but there's 3 women in my life that if you take them, then I don't have any reason for living. And that's my sisters and my mother. And I mean, for me to say it, I feel almost hypocritical because I'm saying that I feel so strongly about him, but what actions what am I doing to show them? I mean, both my sisters are young adults already. Where was I all the years? From the grade 1 until I don't even know if they're still in school or not. Not that they dropped out, but I don't even know if they finished school already or what they're doing with their lives now. But where was I all the time? You know, you've been the brother, the Buddha. When they get into their phase where they start seeing boys and the boys mess them around, you're the brother that goes and checks a boy out and says, brother, break my sister's heart, I'll break your neck. Where was I for that? Where was I when they just needed their brother?
But what's happening in your life, Cheslyn, at that time? I mean, I understand you mentioned that you're in and out of prison, but exactly what's happening in your life at this critical time?
I'm not sure I understand completely.
In the sense of, so we 16, you're in and out of juvenile when you're a youngster, and then after that, and then what's happening? I mean, I know, you mentioned that when your parents married and they had the two your sisters, right? But then you were rebellious, and in your teenage years you were rebellious, right? But then what happens after your teenage years? And that is when, if I'm in my head quickly doing the maths correctly, that is when your sisters now are also becoming teenagers. And at that period where you are saying you wanted to step in as a brother to say, hey, you know, because they're coming of age in terms of them now maturing and stuff, and you're not around at that stage. So I'm asking, so what's happening in your life then at that time that you're not around? Am I making sense?
Living in vanity.
What does that mean?
It's like living in my self-made prison. And yeah, all it really requires of me is to say enough is enough and walk out of the prison. But as soon as I walk out, I just find myself being thrown back in. As soon as I tell myself I'm done with the street life, I'm gonna live it on the straight and narrow, it's not even long, and then I just find myself because I don't know. It's like almost like they're saying you can take the lion out of the jungle, but you can't take the jungle out of the lion. Because this is the life that I've been living for most of my life, so to say. It's not all that I know, but it's almost all that I know. Because I've been living this life so long, I know how to survive, I know how to get from point A to point B and know you get normal life and you get the street life. Normal life is what, like, I don't know if I'm right in saying that, like the normal people live, getting up every morning, going to work, and time from work, come home, you make supper and whatever on a Sunday, and or go church and routine in that, and then the street life is just free flow, living from day to day.
Right.
And it's two complete different worlds, but it's a world that I wouldn't wish upon my worst enemy. Because nothing is promised to you. You're not promised that when you wake up tomorrow morning you're gonna have something to eat, you're gonna have clothes to wear, you're gonna have a few rands in your pocket. You're not even promised the next 5 minutes. Because you can be fine and everything is alright now, and then in a matter of seconds your life gets taken. Like I said, I was running around like a chicken with no head, just trying to find something decent to wear. The shoes I have on my feet is not even my own shoes, because I don't have. Yeah, you do get good Samaritans that if you ask, like before I resort to any drastic measures, I will first ask and I make it known that, look, I'm not looking for a handout or something for free. I'm willing to work for it, even if it means cleaning your garden or washing your car, whatever. And yeah, there's good Samaritans, there is good people. People that even though they're struggling, they still try. And then you get those people that even though they have more than enough, they have so much they don't even know what to do with themselves anymore. They tell you point blank in your face, don't have. Bah! Door gets closed in your face. Before you can even finish your sentence, door gets slammed in your face, and then you just see the securities start pulling up.
Or the armed security guys, the ADT guys.
And then when you get answers like that, that is the time that you get it urgent. And he's gonna show this guy now. Think he's clever. And show him now thing to. And that's when anger clouds your judgment.
And have you been in those situations?
Yeah.
How did it turn out, if I may ask?
I think that most of the times I was lucky because housebreaking, I've been doing it now for 13 years. And up until today, I don't have one criminal case of housebreaking. I was never ever caught for housebreaking. But not tapping myself on the shoulder, it's because at the end of the day, it's wrong. Irrespective of how that person made me feel at that point in time, that pushed me to that point where I said, I'm gonna show you a thing. At the end of the day, two rights don't make you wrong. Two wrongs don't make a right. Yeah, you can say it makes you even, but wrong is wrong. That person has every right to say no, because that person worked for what he has. I could have done the same.
If you were in his shoes?
If I just made different choices and decisions, I could have most probably been where he was, or even better off than what he was. But because of decisions and choices that I made, I am not in the position that he is in. So I can't wanna hold it against him and catch a feeling if they say no. But at the end of the day, we're human.
So your breaking into these houses was out of anger and to show the person one up, not necessarily breaking in because you need the stuff to sell or whatever to make money, but it's more to show him that, okay, fine, you treated me like a moron, I'm going to treat you also similar. Is that what I'm trying to get, what you're saying?
No. Most of the times of me breaking in and that is because one gets tired of having nothing all day, every day, and watching everybody else living the same lifestyle as what you live in. Yeah, everybody has their way of hustling. So their hustle paid off, and now they got some moolah, and you sitting high and dry, you don't have a cent, so it's almost like you're not one of the cool kids anymore. And I've got a lot of pride also where I don't like asking, Adam, bro, you don't have something to eat for me, or make my head right, or give me from what you have, or something like that. I like to independent, have my own. So that's one of the main reasons. If you want your own, you're gonna go get your own.
And you never went to prison for any of them?
No.
I'm scared.
The closest that I had was trespassing. But for all these years that I haven't been caught in it, it's my mother's prayers.
So what? Because you mentioned you've been to prison in and out. What were you going in and out for then?
That time that's all before I started with the house breaking, and in between the house breaking, like being caught with illegal firearms and ammunition, being caught with drugs, being caught doing everything that I wasn't supposed to be doing. Wrong place, wrong time.
And right now, as you're sitting here, how are you feeling? I mean, in terms of just... Because you mentioned that you'll get out, and then something will happen, and then you'll be like, I'm back here again. Right now, are you feeling good? Are you feeling what's... I mean, you mentioned earlier on the struggles that you're going through. How are you in terms of just,
If I'm gonna tell you that I'm cool in the pool and everything's hunky-dory, I'm gonna not just be lying to you, I'm gonna be lying to myself. And that is I think the biggest part of redundantness is when you start lying to yourself. Pure form of denial. What I can say is that I'm happy that I haven't been to prison for, I think this is my 3rd or 4th year that I haven't been
Fantastic.
in prison.
Good.
So I'm biting on my teeth every day just to keep it like that. And hoping and praying that opportunities comes my way instead of positive opportunities.
Sure.
And good Samaritans. You know, people that's, even if they don't give you anything materialistic, even if it's a 5 minutes of their time just to hear what it is you have to say, it means a lot. Because that is something that is very scarce. People are so busy with their own thing, their own lives, and they don't even have 5 minutes just to hear someone else's Even if it's not a complaint, just to hear what it is they have to say.
I believe we all need that. We are social beings, man. We're social beings. This is what gives us energy. I draw from your energy, you draw from my energy. And how do we do that? I believe is through this, through what we're doing. And I think that our current society is so much about me. You know, that we've lost sight of us. You know, it's about how do I look on Instagram. It's how must I look perfectly for Facebook. I must look perfectly for this. I must look this. They've got these effects now where you can be a supermodel look, and these effects and those type of things, all about me. You know, and I think that is where we are as people. We really, I believe we're losing the plot, because there's a lot of us who are yearning to talk to other people, to just have an open conversation, and let's just see where it goes, with no judgment. You know, that's what inspires me. That's what inspires me to do what I'm doing. So yeah, thank you for saying yes once again.
Thank you for not being selfish. Thank you for taking the time to lend the ear to complete total stranger, someone that you don't know from afar. So, because I mean, like you said, you've got a kid and you've got your own life, and I can just imagine life with kids, and that I don't have kids, but it's hectic, it's always busy, but still you take a part, you make time for those, for people you don't even know, people that like me, that sometimes we just long for someone just to listen. Whether it is that we're gonna complain, whether it is we're gonna sing a song, just someone to listen. And thank you for making people like myself feel human. Thank you for showing that there is people that care. And I know that I'm not really a religious type of person, but the man above, he sits high but he sees low. And I know that for what you're doing, just lending the ear, it's, don't be surprised when your blessings starts overflowing.
Thank you. You're gonna make me cry. Thank you. Thanks, Cheslyn. Those are very kind words. Thank you.
And I mean it, man, because, like I said, finding someone just to lend an ear is more scarce than finding somebody that's going to give you a 200 rand out of the blue. Because that's what people do these days. Before you can say, boo, bow, wait, let me just give this guy something, he can shut up and go on his way. But if you take that, something that they gave, and a ear that was listening, and you put it on a scale, whether it is 1,000, 2,000 that they gave, means absolutely nothing. But if they just had 2 million, just a minute all the time, just to hear what it is you have to say, I can not only just change somebody's life, you never know, might just save somebody's life. Because a lot of us lack that, somebody to listen to us, understand us, or at least try to understand us. Because like I said, the world that I'm from and the world that you're from is 2 different worlds. I can understand your world because once upon a time I came from that world. But how are you ever gonna at least try to imagine what my world is like if you're not going to? No. And yeah.